I'm in the middle of resetting my 360 after, moving everything to the external hard drive. Watching people get happy for stuff is rare on YouTube. Like this guy gushing about Toy Story 5. And just that there are some people out there that are still fans of their favorite IPs. When I see a video like that, it's so rare that it just like I don't believe it's real. It's like the guy paid to be happy for his favorite product. Because I say this because there's more people on the internet that hate what used to be their favorite product, their favorite game, their favorite shoe, their favorite whatever. And I know that paid, kiss butts are a thing, as we call them. But it's kind of hard to tell sometimes for me, I guess, being mentally ill. Is someone really happy because their favorite franchise has a new product? Or is someone paying them to say nice things because they want the product to sell? Because even though I have most of my favorite G.I. Joe stuff I had growing up, as far as the figures go, the comics, the cartoons, and like I just told you guys, I just replaced the game because it doesn't want to work. Because it's my favorite of the two because it has the most characters in it. Because the other one only has like 6 characters in it. The Blackout only has 6 characters. Or Rise of Cobra has tons of characters. That's why it's my favorite because it has more characters. But now it doesn't want to work. And I spent $30 to replace it because the best looking disc I could find was bundled with Transformers Game of the Year edition for the Transformers movie game. And in the Transformers movie game, it's got the book, it's got some kind of bonus disc, I guess it's got DLC or something with it. And I never played the Transformers movie game, but like I said, the only franchise I have that I liked, I didn't have a game for was Transformers. And like I said, the best looking disc I could find for G.I. Joe was that bundle. But no matter what, all my favorite franchises have told their best stories. Nothing makes me happy. Like G.I. Joe is a dead brand. They're not going to do anything else with it. Power Rangers, dead brand. Star Trek, it's a mixed up brand because it doesn't know what it is anymore. Like, I can't think of the last time a product was launching or a new product came out that I was interested in wanting to have. Like when they announced the Series X and then I saw all the remake games being made, I'm like, well, I don't want that. You know? So, like, I haven't been happy about nothing in a while. And all this housing crap is also driving me nuts. Like I said, the voices aren't helping anything. But when I see a bunch of people say, oh, I hate this brand, this product, and I just gotta wonder who's being paid, the people that hate it or the people that love it. But I'll admit that I like Rise of Cobra better than Blackout because it has more characters. Heck, I like any game that has multiple playable characters. I like those kind of games. That's why I've got X-Men Legends. That's why I've got Marvel Ultimate Alliance. That's why I've got the Ninja Turtles and the DLC to give you more characters in the Turtles. And that's why I technically like Mass Effect or BioWare games because you can make multiple variations of your character. You can have a magic character, a gun character, a sword character, in their games. But I like games with variety, with replay value. You guys seen if I played Mass Effect with a soldier, an adept, an engineer, a sentinel, an infiltrator, a vanguard, all trying to use them to unlock achievements. And then finding out after I looked into all of it, you only need the engineer, adept, and soldier to unlock all the achievements. But then the internet started giving me trouble, and Every time I try to play the Mass Effect 3 game because it requires internet connection, the game keeps freezing because of the stupid internet. Even when I moved it to the internal hard drive, it kept acting up. But I thought resetting the console would fix it, and I have not reinstalled it yet. I just, like I said today, I just reinstalled Star Trek and G.I. Joe Rise of Cobra. But G.I. Joe doesn't want to install right. Like I eventually did get it to install, but when I looked at the disc, there's like some rough places on the bottom. That's why I bought a replacement, because it's not working right. Because when you try to play it, it's stalling at times, like the game's crashing. So it's weird. I don't know what it's like to be happy. Even though I watched Over the Top last night, one of my favorite movies that they used to show back in the day a lot on TV. Because it's about a truck driver, and my grandpa was a big trucker, my dad's a trucker, and his family's is trying to win his son over or whatever. But I watched it and I didn't feel anything. And it's been the same when I watched other movies. That back in the day used to make me feel something, and now they don't feel nothing. Like watching. Heck, I bet if I had friggin' Mighty Morphin Power Rangers the movie, a game I enjoyed watching a lot with my stepbrother along Power Rangers Turbo, but I wouldn't feel nothing from that either. Nothing makes me feel anything. I don't know what happiness feels like anymore. I don't think I ever have, because I've always been sick. I can only ever think of one time in my life being happy. And that was the first year I got a Super Nintendo for Christmas. Our Super Nintendo had Super Mario Bros. World, Super Mario Paint. And then when I went over to my dad to get my Christmas from him, he had Mighty Morphin Power Rangers, which was selling out at the time, and Donkey Kong Country. And it's weird, I used to have tons of Power Rangers crap. But to try to get any of that on DVD or any of that at all on video is more expensive than the Voltron I got. All the box sets you see of cartoons, well, I got all them on sale. All the Power Ranger stuff, there's a lot of it, is all about $50 a box. And like I said, the Star Trek Next Generation, the reason I have that big box, because it went on sale for, instead of $80, it went on sale for $60, and it was bundled with Star Trek Picard. That's how I got Picard. Because it was, Amazon bundled it, and I didn't notice it until I ordered it. I didn't even watch Picard. I watched a few episodes, but I just keep thinking the thing that would fix me, like fix my battles with schizophrenia, fix my general misery of existence, if I had a wife. If I had a woman in my life. Because everybody else I know that has, every man I know has a woman, and every woman that knows I have a man, they seem to have a better quality of life with having companionship than I do. I hate being alone. I hate dealing with this housing mess when I've done nothing wrong, but this person's stupid and won't listen. I do the best I can. I hate everything. Every rant about a blue state mayor saying things are going to be free, but he's going to actually make it the money to pay for it in taxes. These idiots not getting it. Just like everything I see on YouTube about someone hating something because someone else doesn't realize they're being scammed. I'm so sick of the internet being full of scams and lies. Nothing is free. I get Social Security, disability, and food stamps, and that money comes from taxpayers. And I try to use it the best I can to pay my bills, buy my groceries, and then buy entertainment because my internet won't let me stream. Like, I literally wished I could watch GoBots to compare it to Transformers, because I think it's only available on stream, but every time I try to stream, the stupid thing crashes. Pay all this, pay like freaking $80 for Spectrum Internet, fiber optic, Wi-Fi, and it's crap. It's crap, but I have to have it because I have to do my doctor's stuff online. I have to order my prescriptions online. I have to have it to pay my rent and my other bills. I have to have it, to do those practical things. But it's just a tool. I mean, yeah, it's a tool that'll help me replace my busted game that's failing because it's the disc is wearing out. That's how much I played it. The disc is wearing out. I hate my life. I hate being sick all the time. I hate being judged for being sick. I hate my own family hates me for it. It still echoes what my mom and brother said when they brought me back from the psych hospital last year when I was put in there for non-compliance because I couldn't get a ride to the doctor's office. Well, go ahead and call a cops. You want me to leave your apartment? They'll take you out of here before they will me. Just knowing my family feels that way about my mental illness. Or at least him. At least my youngest brother feels that way. My dad's like, you're doing the best you can with what you've been given. And every month that goes by, something breaks. Something I bought used at GameStop or Amazon or wherever I bought it breaks and I have to buy another one. Because I can't afford a brand new and all this used crap is already wore out. And that same brother said I should be, that showed his butt in my apartment after that incident. That same brother Porsche changed me. He said, I wouldn't shop online. I wouldn't buy used stuff. I just go to the store and get it because I have a truck. And this same person lives in a gated community mansion. Is the CEO of a company. My other brother, who technically works 2 jobs and his wife works one, lives paycheck to paycheck. He doesn't Porsche shame me. But he just wonders how I have more ability to get things that he does. But like I said, this is someone who has like 3 or 4 Mustangs on insurance. Both his sons have a Mustang. He has a Mustang. He has a Harley. He owns a house. So like, I told him if he'd manage his money better, he could have other things too. But he has to pay tax, tags, insurance, and maintenance on all those cars. And his wife has this SUV thing, so I mean, if he didn't put all that money in all those sports cars, then, not to mention, plus he's got all those sports cars plus 2 pickup trucks that he drives. I don't know how much it costs to keep a car on the road nowadays, but these cars are all used. They all have maintenance issues. And he gets mad when he doesn't have enough money to do other things because he's spending all his money on his car hobby. And I say it's a hobby because everyone else I know, the other 2 people I know that have cars, my dad included, them and their wife just have 2 cars that work, and that's it. They don't have as many cars as he has. I know the other cars are his kids' cars, and his kids are old enough to work now, but just the fact that all these cars are always having maintenance issues, and he has to constantly fix them, because just like him, he bought used stuff like I bought used stuff, and used stuff doesn't last because it's already used. Not saying nothing against it, because I can't own a car because I can't drive, but look at all these used electronic crap I buy that breaks on a regular basis. So me and him are technically in the same boat. The only way we get semi-nice things is if we buy them used, and the used stuff doesn't last. But then the rich jerk literally poor shames us because he can afford to buy things brand new off the showroom. His house is even brand new. He had it built. My other brother, he lives in a subdivision and has an older house. Me, I keep living in different apartments. I can't even get access to a house. And they're threatening to take my apartment away because someone's a prejudiced asshole. Just because I have schizophrenia and they're afraid of it. And I ain't even done anything to anybody in 45 years. Like I said, the battle in my head is worse. The comics, when I open them up and read them, they help a little. Like try to keep me in a more safe space or positive headspace. Same thing with the video game. Now that it's broke, I'm upset and, I just wish I knew what it was like to be happy. I wish I knew, because like I tell you this about the thing with the Donkey Kong and Power Rangers game I got that Christmas. I felt so happy that I ran across the living room to my dad who got him for me at his house and jumped up and hugged and tackled him. And I wasn't, I was like, I think I was 14 or something when I got those. But I think that was the only time in my entire life I ever felt joy or happiness. Was that. I mean, I don't have those games anymore. I mean, I got Donkey Kong Country on the Mini. That was one of the reasons I bought it. But the console eventually broke and I couldn't get it fixed. The power outlet thing on it didn't work. And when I was telling my stepdad I needed money for groceries, my stepdad wouldn't help me out money-wise because he was too busy going out chasing women after my mom died. I sold all those Super Nintendo games, which is a shoebox full of Super Nintendo games, to have money to get Pizza Hut delivery because it was really the only food I was getting access to. I was ordering Pizza Hut so much when the Pomeranian dog, we had knocked the food out of my hand and it fell over and spilled and I had to clean it up. I called the pizza guy and the pizza guy felt so sorry for me. He sent another driver out with a fresh, I think it was a pasta bowl or whatever I had to order. But that's how bad things were with my stepdad. He'd leave me with no food in the house and enough money to order pizza, and the pizza guy took pity on me. But that's why I don't want to be a stepdad, because my stepdad was an asshole. That's enough of this. I'm just having a bad day. I wish the voices would go away, and I wish my damn game wouldn't have broke today. But, there's a replacement in the mail or on the way, but